Hi there and welcome back to our new video from AI Sciences. So in this video I will be teaching you about Python strings and we will be focusing on string indexing and string slicing. So without wasting any time, let's just get started with the lecture. So over here, what actually a string is a combination of some alphanumeric characters like alphabets and numbers, some special characters. So everything in Python which is actually enclosed inside these codes are considered as a string in Python. So if I just give it a go, I'm just printing out this string. One thing more, that it is not mandatory in Python that you must have to actually define a string on your own. You can ask the user to enter the string and then you can manipulate it or use it in your code. So here I'm asking the user to enter a string and then I'm just printing the string. So if I give it a go and let's say I enter hello world, hit enter. So it just printed out the enter string for me. Next thing is the indexing. So if I just give it a go for s, so this is the string that which we will be using for indexing. Next thing is type of s. Usually it's a good practice to check the type of the variable first before doing anything, just to avoid any hustle in the future. So here now we are pretty much sure that this s is of type string and we can apply all the functions and all the stuff that is applicable on string on this s variable. So for the indexing, indexing means that you want to refer to a particular location inside a collection and then you want to get out the information from there. So what we are doing right now, we are referring to this s. Then we are asking to provide the 0th index. So over here we know the 0th index is this one. So if I give it a go, it will provide me with h. Now if I go for s of 1, again s, I'm referring to this one, and then if I go for o of 1 over here, it will provide me with e. Now if I go for s of 2, it will provide me this l. Perfect. Next thing is that reverse indexing. This is also a very important feature of Python, that Python actually allows you to reverse index the string. So let me just show you something. If I just print out this string over here again, and if I go for s of 0, so notice how I get the h. But if I go for s of -1, what it will do, it will actually wrap around and come on this d. So if I go for s of -1, again s, I am referring to this string, and -1 will actually take me from this 0 to -1 over here d. Now if I give it a go, I am getting the d. Now for s of -2, it will provide me the l, and for s of -3, it will provide me with r. Perfect. Next thing to notice over here is that the out of bound thing. So in strings, if you are providing the index, you have to make sure that you are actually inside the bound of the string, right? So if I just give it a go over here, it provides me an exception, because here we can notice that, let's say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So up till 10 we have the numbers, we have the characters. And if we go for s of 10 over here, it will provide us with the d. But as soon as we go for s of 11, we are actually getting out of bound. So this is the exception we are getting, the string index out of bound, so we cannot do that. Next is the string slicing. So again, if we print the s over here, hello world, we are referring to the same string again. So the format of string slicing is that you provide the string, you specify the starting index, you specify the ending index, and then you provide the hops. So what actually this slicing is, that slicing allows you to get out a chunk of a string from a complete string. So if I specify the string, I specify the start index, it will start getting data, it will start getting characters from that index. Then I will specify the ending index, then it will cut out the string, it will take out the characters up till that index, and the hops will actually, I will discuss that hops later, let's just ignore this now. So here if we just give it a go for s of 0 to 4, so 0 means this, 1 mean this, 2 mean this, and 3 mean this. So the 4 is not inclusive, it's exclusive. So what it will do, it will provide us characters from 0, 1, 2, and 3. So if I go for 0 to 11, it will consider working from 0 and take me all the way up till here, because 0 to 10, it will this thing, and as 11 the ending index is exclusive, so it will provide us with 0 to 10. So I'm get the hello world. Next thing over here is that if I want to get a chunk out of a string, that I just want to specify the starting index and then I want it to take me all the way to the end, I just need to specify it in that way. I have to specify the string, then I have to specify the starting index, and then I can leave the ending index open. What it will do, starting from the starting index, it will consider all the characters up till end. Same is the case for the ending. If I just keep the starting index open and I specify the ending index, it will read the data from start up till this 7th index. Again, this is actually not inclusive, so it just provide up till 7th index. Now let's just get back to the hop stuff that we skipped. So hop means that if I want to get our data, I can also specify the hops I want to get the data in. So if I just go for, let's say if I just give it a go. So here I'm specifying I want data from 0 till 11, which means 0 to 10. And then I'm specifying the hop of 1. So what it will do, it will get me data for each hop. So it will get data for 0, then it will take a hop of 1, E, hop of 1, L, hop of 1, L, hop of 1, O. Now in this case, if I go for hop of 2, what it will do, notice 0, hop of 1, hop of 2, L, hop of 1, hop of 2, O, hop of 1, hop of 2, W, and then R and D. So this is how actually hops work, that you specify the starting index, you specify the ending index, then you specify the hops, and that way the index will just simply, the Python will just simply provide you from that starting index to that ending index considering that particular hops. So if I go for 3, you know the output, it will take the hop of 3. So the last thing from here is that the out of bound from string slicing is not actually an issue. So over here, it doesn't matter that whatever your ending point is or whatever your starting point is, the slicing will actually work. So if I go for s of 0 to 14, it will just provide me the data. If I go for, let's say, s of 0 to 7, it provides me data up till here. But if I go for 0 to 70, it will still provide me this data. So there is no out of bound issue when it comes to slicing. So this is pretty much it from this lecture. And if you are confused at anything, or if you are not getting anything, please feel free to approach us and we will try to get back to you as soon as possible. And also please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so that you get the notification of our new videos. So see you in the next video.